Hello everybody, ladies, guys, friends. Finally wanted to show you a little passion of mine is to build things and to work with my hands, and I took many woodworking courses in high school along with the whole academic stuff like physics 12, math 12, English 12, French 11, chemistry 11, all that stuff, right? But I really enjoyed. I won a scholarship, a $1,000 scholarship for applied skills. In other words, building tables, cabinets, this, whatever. And I like to just basically show you my little greenhouse that I'm really passionate about, because it's going to allow me, hopefully, to basically extend the season by 1 month into the fall and 1 month into the spring, and maybe I can grow tomatoes a little bit sooner and therefore have a yield a little bit sooner or longer. In other words, have the tomatoes maturing longer. I could maybe grow like spinach and some of the other greens that are basically more tolerable to lower temperature, and I'll still have to work out if I can figure out some way of heating it. That would be great. I was thinking of a dryer hose, hooking up the dryer hose, or maybe using a light bulb or something like that. But anyways, this video is about me showing you the passion, what I'm building, and it's basically keep it simple, keep it stupid greenhouse. And I actually learned something today. I learned that you cannot cut tempered glass. You know that safety glass that they use? Well, I got these panels, these roughly 3 foot by 7 foot panels. For free, 100% free. I have about 7-8 of them. I broken one, just explodes, like shatters. Every single square inch of it just shatters. I tried basically breaking it, and it just doesn't work. And sure enough, I called a couple glass companies, and it's like impossible. So okay, so I had to improvise and learn something, and I'm basically overlapping the pieces of glass wherever I have to. Instead of cutting it, I'm overlapping it, because one of my passion is to be environmentally, ecologically, whatever, basically is to basically be save on the environment and reuse whatever materials we can reuse. And basically all this material, 98% of it anyways, is free, scavenged. I didn't have to pay for it at all, except for my labor, my time, which actually was a fair bit, because the lumber I had to spend 2-3 hours getting, the glass I had to take 2-3 hours getting, and it'd be easier to just the nails I had to re-straighten out, and that took maybe 20 minutes. But I wanted to show you how it looks like. I like to use glass because it's a more quality material. So this is how it looks like, and notice I have my greens there already, and I planted spinach seeds so that maybe, not maybe, I'm hoping that it will basically grow nicely. And here I wanted to show you, now that I know that you cannot really cut a small piece like this, what I will do is just overlap these. These are the panels, and it's beautiful glass, as transparent as it can be, right? I don't want to use plastic. It's just cheap. It doesn't last. So this will be good. I'll just overlap the stuff. It will be even stronger. And what I used is a bunch of lumber. Okay, I use these, for example, on the bottom. I used a 2x6 and a 2x6 this way, and I used screws. I used nails on this side. This is one panel. This one on the side, this is one panel, and then this one on this side is another panel, and this one is screwed. So this is modular. We can move it. You can take it apart into panels, put it into a flatbed truck, and off you go. So then over here we have the grooves right here for where the glass is going to slide. Now I'll have to adjust this because It's basically a little bit, I was thinking of cutting the glass on this side, so I'll have to either lower this or do something about it, because now I know that you can't cut the glass, so I'll have to adjust the lumber for that. And same thing up here is a groove for that as well. And this lumber I got for free as well. It was a big pallet that I disassembled. You can notice all those nail holes over there in it. Well, that's where the 2x6s were nailed to, and it was like a massive 9-foot by 5-foot pallet. And over here, I used a 1x4 right here, and I used my table saw to basically notch out for the thickness of 2 panels. That way, the 2 panels can slide over each other. And I use screws to hold this so that you can take it apart easily. And why did I use this? So that way it doesn't crack on me. You notice already a tiny little crack over here? Well, this will prevent it from cracking anymore and keep it solid. It's a reinforcement. And this is just a 2x4, right? And I'm putting this on cedar. So it's seating on cedar, so it's basically not gonna decay as fast on me. And I will basically stain this probably like black walnut or something. It will look much better than it looks than it looks now. And over here, I used these anchors right here to basically hold it in good position. And I used 2 4-inch screws there, long ones with good bite. And over here, same thing, 2x6 on the bottom right here, 2x6 on the bottom. And now that I can't really cut these glass, I was thinking of using this all the way, but now I'll have to double it up and make this groove a little bit bigger. So I'll basically, what I did is I overlapped these. I don't know if you can see that in the middle there's 2 layers of them, and that's fine, whatever, I don't care. A little gap over here, so what? Yeah. Also, when I tested it, without the center piece right here, without the center beam, it was just sagging too much. It actually went down about 4 inches. So now it's like much more sturdy. You can have literally, I'm guessing, at least 6 inches of snow easy on it and have no problem. We did have 2 feet last winter, but anyways. And these pieces of board, that's free again, guys. You guess what that is? That's from lumber yards, those little spacers between the lumber and pallets and stuff. I just went to a lumber yard and got these beautiful pieces of lumber, 100% free. They were glad to give it to me. And nails, I reused nails as well. Very strong nails, good nails, surface rust only, so who cares, reuse those. And I basically use my table saw to rip little 1x1s, and I reused, I found these frames in the garbage with these 1/2 inch by 1 1/4 inch boards right here, right? And so I basically noticed the joints right there. There's one joint right there, and so each side has like a few joints, and that's how it will look on the inside. Once I stain it, it will be gorgeous. It will be like dark walnut or something like that, black walnut or whatever they call those. And over here I use 2. I'll probably use 2 there as well. We'll see. And yeah, that's how it looks like.